What's up, YouTube? Welcome to Malukanya Cast. Before we get started, I need you to please like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so that you can get videos every time we upload. I want to interest your mind into something I was thinking about the other day. Okay. We all know this phrase that a broken clock is right twice a day, correct? Then I added a twist to it and said, but wrong most of the time. So let me rephrase this. A broken clock is right twice a day, but wrong most of the time. So, we all have time, right? And we all share our time on this earth with the people we love. Some people spend most of their time hating on people, and in that sense we are timekeepers, and we can say that we are clocks in and of it ourselves, so being that we are human beings and timekeepers, there will be a time, okay, where our time on earth has run up. Alright? And now consider this. A broken clock to represent a broken nation, right? So what would a broken nation look like in terms of a clock, right? A clock, we understand that it tells time. It basically regulates. Okay, it allows us to be in sync with nature, all right? Human nature, not necessarily what's going on outside the concrete jungle, right? But that's besides the point. So, us being a broken nation and being a broken people in that sense, operating on a broken time, meaning that we actually never actually experience time or life as it is outside the twice a day, So how would that twice a day represent itself as? I'll get to it. So while other nations are busy with the space age, others are opening CERN to discover spaces between spaces, and our nations are stuck in the past, right? Because we're operating on a broken clock system. So what is this broken clock system? There's some things called we all know about reincarnation, and some cultures believe that if you haven't mastered or if you haven't graduated, I'm gonna shuffle right now. If you haven't mastered or you haven't graduated this life, you will repeat it. Like back in high school, if you failed whatever grade you failed, you were gonna keep repeating that grade until you might get to matriculate and you get to another university, etc., etc., etc. So being a nation that operates on a broken clock system, meaning that we actually never get the full scope of our reality because we are stuck in a specific range of experience. There's only 2 moments in a broken clock that we can say is actually true, and other than that is a fake reality. Our ancestors knew how to be aligned with nature, right? Our ancestors used to stare at the stars to be aligned with whatever is going on in the universe, in nature, in the community. That's why ubuntu, ngumntu ngabantu, is such an important structure or belief system, because it allows us to be in sync with each other. You know that you're not alone, because okay, umntu ngumntu ngabantu basically means this, to those who don't know, is that a human is a human because of other humans, meaning that I am because we are. That is the other part that we're gonna discuss a lot of these things. Like and subscribe. There's too many gems out here, man. We cannot possibly be living in a reality because we don't know what's going on. Like, I know people say reality in a abstract sense, but reality is real. We know what we know because we know, and what we know is real. But if we don't know, that's why I say, if you don't know, now you know. Now you know that if you don't know, you are not living in reality. So what does it mean to be living in a reality? I don't know. I've been living in this world for most of my life, but with these conversations, the aim is to actually try to at least navigate towards that. Is to spark conversations that will lead to answers for our African problems. I firmly believe that even when it comes to the Gregorian calendar, it affects us as Africans severely. Even for me, in my own personal life, certain months, I don't know if it's the 30th or the 31st or the 28th, and then I'm left like, okay, is it January? Okay, how many days are in January? Is it 30? Is it 31? Is it November? Is it February? And then I have to, is it 21 days? Is it 28? Man. But in hindsight, we all know that if you could actually divide all of the days by 28, right? And then you're going to have like 13 months. Go do that maths, and you're going to see that it's going to even out. The days are going to even out evenly, and we're gonna be in a less of a days, right? I'm gonna be posting a lot of interesting stuff on this channel that I think will not only cultivate but will motivate and spark something that is quite unique in the African mind. And I think it's very important that we move in a way that we understand this reality, we understand ourselves. And for those who are out of sync in such a way that everything is moving too fast for them, they obviously need to slow down. For those who are stagnant or feel like things are moving too slow for them, they obviously need to speed up. So knowing this, that everyone, there's not a right solution for everyone. There's not a right solution or a formula or a fix or a jab that's gonna make everyone successful, right? That's gonna make everyone figure it out. That's the beauty of life, is that you get more aligned the more you participate in your truth, or not necessarily your truth, because there's only one truth, but you get what I'm saying. Like there's a part of you that gets what life is about, and we have to commit to that and allow ourselves to participate in a world that is more leaning towards understanding, wisdom, compassion, because it's things that we need, it's things that will make our situation a lot easier, because things are, we all can tell that things are becoming a lot more difficult. The prices, I don't want to get there. I don't want to go there, but for those who are listening, thank you for this. Thank you for sharing your time with me, and stay tuned. Like, subscribe, share. Bless.
Perfect. Young king always put work in. Cake at the track like surgeons. I spit fire and stick to my purpose. Even my neck on chill, my feet to the soul, just to feel where earth is. Always got ears to the streets, my head in the clouds, but I still won't surface. Meaning I'm not in the mainstream. I manifest, I don't chase dreams. Chilling with brothers who never pretend. Bigger I am, I don't claim king. Telling my fam this is never the end. This is the time where we claim things. Goddamn, Uncle Sam and all his fam can never debate me. My mind's off safety.